Poppy K and her weekly vlogs, shopping, reading and her monologues. Poppy K and her weekly vlogs. Poppy K, subscribe, like, comment and share. Hello, I thought it was about time I checked in. Today is Friday, of course. Keeping up to date with all my vlogging as usual. Although, having said that, we did have a busy day yesterday. We were doing stuff for the VE celebrations. So I was quite busy with that. We managed to raise £500, just over a couple of pence, for the British Legion, which I'm really pleased about. So yeah, I'm just going to go out and have a look around the shops, I think. I mean, the weather's a bit, the traffic's a bit heavy, but when isn't it around this town? So I'm going to go out and have a look around the charity shops. Welcome back. I don't know what's wrong with me today. I have got a bee in my bonnet and I am going around the house tidying everything and doing everything. So I'm going to go out and cut the grass in a minute. I've literally moved the furniture downstairs, hoovered, mopped, everything. Beautiful day out there, I don't know if you can see, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to wash my bed linen and then see what else we can do. I need to go and get some room spray and just give everything a little refresh. So that's what I'm doing today. Also, I'm going to sit out in the garden, put some sun cream on, and I'm going to listen to, maybe even nearly finish, Powerless. This book has taken me so long to read because I just haven't had a chance to sit down for 5 minutes and do anything because I want to just get out and do stuff. I told you that during the summer my reading kind of winds down a little bit, but we are going to fix that today and I'm going to do some reading. So I'm going to wash my bed linen, get that out on the line, cut the grass and then do some reading. So I will see you in a bit. I'm sorry about the way that I look, but I can't be bothered to do anything today. Hello, I'm out in the garden. A bit windier than it was this morning. It's quite nice. Reading my book. This is how far I am. I don't know, I just can't seem to. I want to read it, but I just haven't had the time. So I am getting into it. That's what I'm doing now. I'm going to read a little bit of this. I have got Earl Grey, got a juice, cut the grass, washing's out. I just had a lovely fried egg sandwich. Now it's enjoy. So I'll see you in a bit. Well, hello. I look hot and sweaty. That's because I've been out in the garden. At work, I picked up some flowers today, and I want to show you what I've done. So yesterday I cut the grass, and then literally just spoke to myself. What an idiot. Right. Ooh, clouds are coming, look. Get some thunderstorms. Anyway, right, so I got some flowers and we'll show you them. I've got these. And there. And then I've got some more flowers. I've got these flowers here. And there. And I did this corner in my garden. So that is the garden. So I'm quite pleased with that. We've got thunderstorms coming. I'm going to go and have I'll just shut that just in case it starts while I'm yeah, so I am going to go and have a shower now because look at me. And I'm going to carry on reading this because I have finished Powerless. So I shall let you know my thoughts about that. I think this is the next one. I have got Reckless, but that's a novella, that one. So it's only going to take a couple of hours, and I don't know if it's a spoilery novella or not. I don't know if I'm supposed to read that one next, but I'm a couple of chapters in already anyway. I mean, it's not going to take very long, look. So I'm going to go and have a shower, and then I will be back to let you know. today I thought, because it was such a lovely day, I thought I would walk to work for a change. It's beautiful. Gets the day set off perfectly. Now then, I finished Powerless and I finished Powerful. I went over to my Goodreads to see what my review of Powerless was, and I obviously wasn't that enamoured with it in the first place for the first half. That's probably why I was struggling this time. So the second half was better, but Powerful, what a book. If that had been the first book, you know, fantastic, but it wasn't. Look at this. The basin, I'll show you. Basin. Needs a bit of a tidy up down there, but a lot of algae. I think that's because we've had a lot of sunshine. So I've now gone on to Reckless, but that will be next week's video, I should imagine. And I've got a couple of other books that I need to read. But yeah, I just thought it's a beautiful day. Walk to work. When I come back, I'll take my jumper off and that. I've got some water. Let's sit and have a picnic somewhere. Yeah, so I love my town. It's cool, isn't it? So off to work, I guess. Well, hello. What a lovely walk back from work this morning. Glorious. I mean, it's still beautiful outside now. That's nice. Can I put this over here? There, I put it over here. I'll put it on the table. So, I'm currently reading Reckless, and I am on page 237. So, I will probably get this finished tonight, but you'll hear about that in next week's video. However, these are the two books. This book I have been reading for what seems like an eternity. As I said earlier, I went back onto my Goodreads and I thought, why has it taken me so long to get into this book? And I even said it in my review that basically the beginning, first half of this book is quite meh. I think I put something like, this book is a 3-star until I read the second half, and then it turned into a 4-star. This, however, if this book had been first, the way that this is written is completely different to this. So I'm not sure then it's better, a lot better than the other one. This is okay, don't get me wrong. I did enjoy it, and the last half of it is great. So basically, we're following Pei, who is an ordinary, and she lives in a city where there are elites, and elites have got special powers. There's mundanes, they've got like magical powers and things like that, but because she's an ordinary, they get sent elsewhere because they're believed to carry disease and things like that is going to affect the elites. So her father taught her the great skill of being in inverted commas, psychic. And that's how she managed to stay where she is. You know, she can pretend that she's a psychic. Now, she saves the prince, then she saves a guy that she didn't realise was the prince. And everyone was like, yeah, and all this sort of thing. So then she gets invited to what I can all say for all intents and purposes is a Hunger Games style sort of book. So that's what this is. There's lots of trials and things like that in, and the winner, I don't know what they win, but yeah, okay. And then something happens in this book, I'm not going to say because obviously if you haven't read it, I don't want to spoil it, but something happens in this book that this book is a novella to, and the run-up to whatever happens in this book. And what a book. This is probably one of the best novellas I've read. Hate, what's it in Stardust? Starlight? The ACOTAR, I cannot stand that one, and I don't think many people do. But this is amazing. So, I then went on to read this. This is actually quite good. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Well, I started reading it this morning, and then on my way up to work I was listening to it. And then, basically, I'm literally going to get that finished today. So, this was kind of a could not put down because I want to know what's going to happen. This is after everything that has happened in the first book. As I say, I don't really want to say too much because if you haven't read these, then I don't really want to spoil it. I'm just seeing if I can say anything. No, I definitely can't say that because it has got a spoiler right off the bat. So yeah, I can't really say anything more than that. But it is a good follow-on from Powerless with this in between. So as I say, I am reading that. I haven't read any more of David Copperfield. I'm on chapter 3. So that is all I've read on there, but still chef's kiss, and I don't think anybody else will be wanting it from the library. So I shall just extend on that. So I'll probably try and battle through a few pages of that. I think if I might go for a picnic or something later on in the week and go up to a nice house, take a change of clothes to work, go to probably Whitley Court or something, and I might take a sandwich and just sit and just read a little bit of David Copperfield and feel like it's a derelict place, but yeah, I think I might do that at some point in the week. Maybe even Saturday, I don't know, I have to wait and see what the weather's like on Saturday, but Saturday is Eurovision Day. So that is it for today and for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you are enjoying the sunshine wherever you are safely. Don't forget to use sunscreen, and I will see you on the next one. You have yourself a great day. Tatty bye.